self-myofascial release for our quads and our thighs. So we're going to work around the tissues above the knee up to the hip. For this exercise, we're going to need a foam roller, and we're going to set ourselves up starting just above the knee, forearms down like you're going to do a plank, and my opposite knee, if you can just see here, is going out to the side. Okay, this can be quite tender, so if it's too painful, you can put some cushioning between the roller like a towel, but it won't glide as much, or you can try and just find a softer foam roller. In this position, we're going to just roll up and down over the space of 1 to 2 inches, 10 reps. We're then going to flex the knee and extend the knee for 5. We just want to keep a little bit of control through our core, not that we're trying to force a plank position, but we don't want to just dump towards the ground. Once you've done one section, we can move to the next section. Same idea, just free up through the quads. We can start to turn the leg in or turn the leg out and fish for spots on the inside or the outside, depending on where you get your pain in the knee, if you get any. If you get medial knee pain, you probably want to work towards the inside. If you get lateral knee pain, you probably want to work more towards the outside. Little rolls up and down for 10, and heel towards your butt for 5. Nice and easy, working your way up that quad until you get just below the hip. As always, do as many or as few sections as you like. You can start fewer if it's really intense, maybe just hit 3 sections, and then over time, as it starts to get less intense and less painful, you can add more sections in. Self-myofascial release for the hamstrings. For this exercise, we're going to take a ball. You can use a tennis ball, or if you only have a foam roller, you can certainly use that. We're going to take the ball underneath the hamstrings. So it's between a pretty hard surface, just use a chair or bench or whatever you have. And we ideally want the heel just floating off the ground. Okay, so if it's too low, you're probably going to have to keep that leg up, which means you can't get enough tension down on the ball, and you're going to be using your hip flex to keep that leg in the air. We want to find a height where that heel is just floating. And all I'm going to do to start is just take that ball side to side across the tissues of my hamstring. Okay, so I'm just trying to create some separation between the skin and the muscles and the fascia. When I find a point that's pretty tender, what I'd like you to do from that position is we're going to extend the leg, try and get a little bit of a squeeze in the quad, letting gravity pull the leg down onto the ball, and then relax back over the ball. We're just going to go for that 5 times. So 5 leg extensions. Once we've done 5, we can work further up the hamstring, so we're moving more towards the belly. Find another spot. Again, we're just going to go across, side to side, looking for where those tissues are a little bit more tender. And once we've found that spot, again, we're going to work through those leg extensions. Just repeat this pattern all the way up to the crease of your glutes. So up into the high hamstrings, same thing, across side to side. If this is really tender, just do fewer sections. Over time, you can start to add more sections in, and you'll start to see where you're tighter, and we can work through those positions.